When you think of Copenhagen, what comes to mind? Danish beaches? Delicious pastries? Legos? For many, it may just be the fact that the Danish capital feels as if it's sprung straight from the pages of a Hans Christian Andersen storybook. When traveling to different places around the world, the lore and the magic that make up the atmosphere are a huge part of the experience.
Here on A Sense of Travel, I aim to document the 5 senses of as many cities, countries, and natural wonders around the world as I possibly can, but in this series I'm mixing things up a little bit.
In the latest episode of my travel trivia series, we're looking at 10 interesting facts about the picturesque, magical, colorful, and rather fairy tale-like Danish capital, Copenhagen. Number 1. Hans Christian Andersen was a Copenhagen native, and it's clear that he and the city had a harmonious relationship. Stories like The Emperor's New Clothes, The Princess and the Pea, and, of course, The Little Mermaid, took a lot of inspiration from the majestic castles, golden-laced palaces, and colorful merchants' homes along Copenhagen's salty harbor. Number 2. When you think of world-class shopping, maybe Paris comes to mind. But, fun fact, Copenhagen is actually home to the longest pedestrian shopping street in the entire world, Strøget. Number 3. Cars in general just aren't hugely popular in Copenhagen. 62% of the locals commute to work, school, or university by bike. Number 4. Copenhagen is famous for being a city of comfort, coziness, and relaxation, and the Danes actually have a word for this: Hygge. You'll find that feeling quite a bit in the green parks, pedestrian cobbled streets, and lily pad adorned gardens throughout the city. Number 5. Tivoli Gardens is the second oldest amusement park in the world, and it's right in the heart of Copenhagen. This definitely contributes to that feeling of stepping straight into the pages of a magical storybook. Number 6. In most big cities, swimming in the harbor or the main river is a big no-no, but in Copenhagen, not only is it clean and safe, it's actually encouraged. Of course, if you don't like the idea of swimming in the harbor, Copenhagen has some beautiful beaches just a few metro stops away from the city center. The beaches here are gorgeous, they're close by to the city, and they're the perfect place to kind of hang out in the evenings after a long day exploring the town. I really love it here. Number 7. Often rotating between its Nordic neighbors in Helsinki and Stockholm, Copenhagen is regularly ranked among the happiest cities in the world. Maybe it's the fairy tale setting, the Hygge culture, or an egalitarian approach to life. Or maybe there's just something in that swimmable harbor water. But Copenhagen residents are a happy bunch. Number 8. Speaking of being happy, Copenhagen is regularly ranked among the safest cities in the world. You can actually leave your baby in a stroller outside of the cafe when grabbing your morning pastry and coffee here without worrying about coming back to a missing stroller. It's truly impressive. Number 9. In 1971, a group of squatters occupied a former military base to create a self-governing, self-sustaining community called Christiania. With emphasis on social freedom and environmental responsibility. Until 2013, the small area had declared independence from Denmark altogether. And number 10. Copenhagen's Round Tower, built back in 1642, is the home to the oldest astronomical observatory in all of Europe. Now, obviously there's a lot more to the magical, colorful, fairy tale-like Danish capital than just 10 fun facts, but hey, if all goes well, your curiosity about Copenhagen has been sparked. To dive deeper into Copenhagen, check out my full Copenhagen travel vlog right here or click on the link in the description. Otherwise, hope you got some good info out of today's video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.